Hello again. This is not the first time that I have made this offer, but the last time I did so there were no takers among the progressive and liberal, those who stand firmly in favour of equalitarianism. The nature of this offer is a simple one, and should, I think, be very attractive to those who wish to demonstrate that I am a deluded fool or a malicious and dishonest racist. Who could possibly resist such an opportunity? There are physical differences between various human populations, and these are usually a combination of nature and nurture. For instance, pygmies from the Congo are usually shorter than Maasai tribesmen from the Serengeti. Some groups have curly hair and others straight. Eye colour and skin colour both vary, and some groups, those from East Asia, have an epicanthic eye fold. Of course, poor nutrition can make babies lighter and adults shorter, just as good diet can have the opposite effect. Some of the differences are genetic and others environmental. So far, I have said nothing at all with which anybody can possibly disagree. As far as intelligence is concerned, the picture is less clear. There is no doubt that cultural differences affect growing children and can lead them to be stunted intellectually or to grow to their full potential. Some people say, though, that different ethnic groups start from a different point before birth. Just as pygmies are likely to remain shorter than men of the Maasai, regardless of diet and nutrition, so too do some believe that babies start with differing genetic levels of intelligence. For many people, such a view is regarded as wicked and wrong. They assert that there are no such differences and that the intelligence of a pygmy from the Congo, an Inuit from Greenland, and a white person from Britain and somebody from China are all the same, and that any difference as adults can only be the result of education, good diet, and conditions in the family home. This is known as equalitarianism. Now, the evidence for different levels of intelligence that are inherent is not strong, and whenever you track down the references, it all comes back to a small handful of people like Richard Lynn, Arthur Jensen, Hans Eysenck, and so on. On the other hand, the evidence for the idea of intellectual equality seems to be non-existent. Those who champion this cause become very angry when challenged, but seem to hold their views more as a matter of ideology rather than basing them upon reliable scientific or statistical evidence. Here then is the question. I am not advancing or defending either of these theses. I am simply asking, since so many people feel so passionately that cognitive ability is evenly distributed across all human populations, why they believe this to be so. Upon what evidence do they base their beliefs? Please don't point out that the evidence for the contrary belief is weak, because that has no more to do with the case than the flowers that bloom in the springtime. I am asking why you believe in equalitarianism and whether you can point towards any evidence to support your view. I'm bound to say that this seems to me to be an open goal. Most people in this country adhere to this belief, and they have presumably examined and weighed up the evidence for it. All I am asking is that they share it here. If a Bantu from sub-Saharan Africa, a Chinese person from Singapore, and a white one from London are all equally endowed with the same potential at birth, and this has nothing to do at all with genetics, then I am sure that a good deal of research must point in that direction. I'd like to hear about it.